Talbot here with Richard Southern. And Richard, welcome back. You had some time off for the holidays. Hope you enjoyed it, but it may not have been good for your health. What's going on?
So researchers say, Talbot, that the holidays are literally killing us. A new report in the British Medical Journal says all the overeating and the overdrinking that typically takes place over Christmas and New Year's is a prime driver of the obesity epidemic. The average weight gain, they say, during each holiday season is about 1 to 2 pounds. So over 10 years, that's 10 to 20 pounds. And this, they say, is taking years off of our lives. They also say, the researchers, that all the stress of dealing with your family could also be a contributing factor. So the holidays they're killing us. Maybe we got to cancel Christmas next year.
And it drives people to the bottle. And you know what? I've read so many articles lately about the dangers of over-drinking that I'm thinking of giving up reading.
I didn't know you did it to begin with, so that's pretty good, Talbot.
Yeah, no, thanks. And speaking of drinking, Richard, a lot of people like to have a couple drinks when they're on a flight. Helps to ease the nerves a bit, but on one airline, it could get pretty costly. What's the story here?
This is U.S.-based Frontier Airlines. If you want a cocktail or a beer on them, Talbot, you're going to be asked to tip the stewardess or the flight attendant, as we say. So when you pay for your beer or your cocktail on Frontier Airlines via debit or credit, the tablet they give you prompts you for an either 15, 20, or 25% tip, much like they do with the bars here in Toronto. The ultra-low-cost airline says no portion of the tips are kept by the company and that they're spread around the flight crew. What do you think? A lot of these U.S. flight crews are not paid a lot of money. Maybe we should tip them, Talbot.
It could be okay. It depends on the scenario. You know, if I have a crying baby beside me, tip or no tip, I'm getting ripped because, you know, I can't handle that.
And also, don't slow us down. I'll give you a tip if you don't slow us down on the flight, you know?
Yeah, exactly.
Keep those cocktails coming.
Yeah, for sure. Now, Richard, maybe one day we'll be teleported from place to place and planes will be a thing of the past. It may seem far-fetched, but technology is making some everyday items obsolete.
Yeah, I found this really interesting. So futurists and technology experts, they're looking at things that might go to the way of the dodo. The light switch is one of them. And this is true because, you know, I have one of these Siri devices with the smart light bulbs. I talk to my lights. I'm not crazy.
Okay, yeah.
I talk to them, and you can tell them to go on and off. The next thing that may go obsolete is cash. Not that we have much anyways to begin with. But, you know, eventually you'll be able to go to a store, take what you want, and it'll automatically be charged to your account. Amazon has a store open in Seattle that does just that. The cell phone, which we love so much, might be obsolete too. They say by the year 2040, some experts think that the phones will be replaced by hands-free systems, smart glasses, or even ocular implants in your eyes.
It's kind of scary.
I know.
Yeah.
Also going perhaps the way of the dodo, passwords, and that's probably a good thing because I can never remember the password.
Yeah, so I can retire 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oops.
Which is the most common password, they say.
Exactly.
You know, a lot of us use our thumbs and our face now to unlock the phone anyway. So these so-called biometric passwords, they're going to become the thing of the future. Apparently.
The way of the future.
Finally, the computer mouse is on the way out, they say. It is predicted to be replaced by hand gestures. There's a new chip coming out. Google's actually on the forefront of this that looks exactly where your hand is and what you're gesturing, and then equates it to what you want to do on the computer. So if you're waving your hands around, you're not going to be, you know, all crazy anymore. I like to talk to my hands anyways. That's the way of the future, Talbot.
Well, makes sense, Richard, and thanks a lot. Very interesting stuff. We'll see you again tomorrow.